Hello K-Truck fans, got a nice short one today. We're going to replace the radiator hoses, the lower one here, down here on the left, right there, and then we're going to replace the upper one over here as well. Should be pretty quick, but I'll show you how it's done so we can stop leaking fluid all over. So if you take a glance right down there, you can kind of see on the oil pan right here the coolant spraying out of here when the engine's running. So it's leaking pretty bad right now. It doesn't leak too bad when the engine's not running, but once it's running, it's spraying fluid out of that hose. So we best get that changed, or we'll have no coolant one day. Prep work's done up here. The cap is off, and we're going to drain out what we can. And underneath, and as I showed you last time, there's the petcock drain. I added a little piece of vinyl hose, you can see hanging down here, so it doesn't make the mess it did last time. It made a bit of a mess. For your information, that's a 1/4 inch vinyl hose. I got the end a little warm, like a warm summer day warm. You could slide it right over that drain valve. So let's get this drained. There we go. Look at that nice green coolant we put in the other time. Whoop. Coming out of there. Nice different color from last time. So we'll get this drained, then we'll get those tubes off. So I'm going to start with the easy side first, here on the passenger side with the upper hose. I WD-40'd these screws a little, just so nothing but 3 Phillips fits in here. But as we've all learned, these are probably officially the Japanese standard, but I don't have any of those, so we'll make this work today. Instead of making a complete mess, there we go. There it is. This one's okay, but while we're in the mood, we got the part. I'm going to replace it. So here's the clamps transferred to the new pipe. Same place, same shape. Shouldn't shock anybody. Put it back on. All right, the one side's on. All right. The seal's way better than the old one, but it hasn't been on a truck for 27 years, so I got it in place. Takes a pretty good bite into the tube. Maybe if you do this and you got the wherewithal, get yourself some new clamps. There's nothing wrong with the old ones, but after a lot of farting around, new one's on there. Let's go to the other side. Here we are on the driver's side. You can see this one clamp, the screw is accessible. However, what I didn't see is the front one. The front screw here is facing downward. So I'm going to figure that out and I'll get back to you when I got it off. I got the radiator one mostly loose, but if you're wondering, these bolts are on this clamp are 10 millimeters. So I just got a box end wrench, this guy, underneath here, and got it loose. So let's get it off. Pretty sure this is going to make a mess. Oh yeah, there's still a lot of fluid in there. A little note, the bottom of the radiator is higher than the bottom of this tube coming out of the motor. So just a radiator drain will not empty your coolant. from this engine. So after a lot of fighting with this hose, I got it on here on both ends. See, this clamp is where it was, so the screw is accessible to tighten up. This one on the radiator side, I turned around and faced upward because it fits on this outboard side. It won't fit here because of this angle on this shroud, so this will allow good access to get it tight. So I'll tighten up these screws, we'll get some fluid in here, and make sure she's not leaking. So just like when I replaced the fluid previously in the thermostat, everything's full as much as I can, just sitting here. I'll take it for a little run, maybe we'll get it up to temp, see how we're doing. So this is the old hose off the bottom of the radiator, the one that was leaking. I have scoured it. The best I can find is some cracking over here at the, what I think is the engine side? I don't remember. I don't know if that's the source. I took the sleeve off. But I haven't found anything too obvious where it's cracked. So the new hose is not leaking, but this one certainly was. Not entirely what I expected, but the problem seems to have been resolved. And another new part on the old truck. So thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time.